freeze, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running! End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move! Off with you!
Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to another episode, part of my March of Horror Game series. So today, I want to do a little review on a game you're probably not even expecting me to talk about. But yeah, that is this one right here. Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Right? Yeah. The Zodiac Age. I thought it was the Zodiac Age. But yeah, Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age and everything. So yeah, so this one I got a while back. This one came out in, what was this? Oh, 2017. Yeah, so I guess I got it in that time. I guess I got it in that year because this is during the time when I was like getting the games, like pre-ordering them, and like left and right I was getting new games and everything that came out and everything. So this one I have is a limited steel book edition and everything. It comes in this little sleeve. You guys can see it. Make sure it's good. Yeah, this one, it's really good. Look at this. Really do like the artwork on this steel book and everything. It looks really nice. Here's the back. We got some artwork inside actually behind the disc, which is very, very rare. Actually, even during this time, that was really hard to find. Really hard to see and everything. But well, fine, more to find in games in the cases and stuff like that. So that is nice. Like, look at that. Really do like the artwork and everything, and has Final Fantasy. Which one is this? This is oh, it's a little booklet. I didn't realize that. This one was damn, what was it? Because I suck with these the Roman numerals. 14, I think it was, right? Yeah, Final Fantasy 14, MMO. The ones that I don't like at all. My older brother, he loves MMOs, man. He loves MMOs. And one of my old friends, he loves them too. Oh, this one actually has talks about 15 here. So yeah, which sucks. Hated 15, man. Did not like it at all. With the emo boys and shit. People so make fun of them. That game is terrible. And Dragon Quest Heroes 2, never played it. I think this is the one that's like the Dynasty Warrior games or whatever like that, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me on that one. And also it has Kingdom Hearts, HD 2.8, and what was the other 1.5? It's so weird with the names and shit with Kingdom Hearts, man. Like, so annoying. That's why I stopped caring about the series after 2. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2 was the last best one. That's it. That's when they just started going downhill, coming out with all these damn spin-offs and shit for the handhelds and everything. Even though, what's that one for the, I think it was the 3DS, 365 something, 5 days. How the hell you say that shit? Like, that one was pretty good. I actually like that one. And the one on the I think it was on the Game Boy Advance, called Chain of Memories, with like a card-based system. That was actually decent, but everything after 2 is just terrible. And oh, here it is, right here, the mobile game Brave X. But this is the other one. This one is the one that they already had closed down already and everything. The other one was called War of the Visions Brave Exvius. That was, I think, the one that was like a little like Final Fantasy Tactics type shit, spin off, whatever like that. That's the only reason why I tried it, because I was interested in Final Fantasy Tactics, but mobile version, nah. And oh yeah, I remember this one too, Mobius. That one was not bad when I had played it back then. That was another one they closed. So both these games non-existent now. No more, don't exist. And then this one right here, it says experience an all-new JRPG from Tokyo RPG Factory, and New Moon Rises on the 2018. I remember them. I think this is the game. I think the game they're talking about is damn, was something called something with I think Spear in it or something like that. If I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, but I had the game and it was actually pretty good. Lost Fear. I think it was called Lost Fear. Yeah, I had that game. I think this is what you're talking about. Cause there was two. There was Lost Fear, which I think this one is, and there was another one I think I played back then on the when I had the Xbox one at the time. I think it was called I Am Soon or something like that. That one. I think it was from the same people, these same guys or whatever, the same creators and shit. I don't know if this studio is even around anymore because I haven't even heard about them or anything. I remember seeing any games with them with this logo and everything with their name on it and the logo, Tokyo RPG Factory. So I don't even know if they're still around. I should try, check that up on Wikipedia and see whatever like that. But yeah, but I do remember those two games. I have played them and both were great. I don't remember which one I liked more. I think it was Lost Sphere I liked more, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, but yeah, but I like the Steelbook edition, limited Steelbook edition I got back in 2017 and everything. Looks really nice. I really like it. I love like the style, like the artwork and like the way how the type of like I don't know this material looks this feels nice. It just feels nice and everything. So I like it. Really do like it. But yeah, and this one has a new Zodiac job system, which I'm about to talk about. Improved battle mechanics. I don't know how improved they are because hated it. Fully remastered visuals and music, including true 7.1 surround sound and endless adventure, including hunts, battles, and mini games, which I think was already in the PS2 version. So yeah, what return to the world of Ivolus, fully remastered in high definition for the first time, featuring all new enhanced gameplay features and everything. And also you can use this on the PS4 Pro because it's PS4 Pro enhanced and everything like that. But yeah, and one thing I'd like that there's no logo here. Sorry that I have to knock them, but no PS5 upgrade shit. I don't like that on the cases and everything like that. It looks much more nicer, when you can see the artwork and everything, but yeah, without the PS5 upgrade logo shit there and everything like that. So yeah, so I do like that and everything. So yeah, so sorry I had to bring that up, but that's something I like and everything with this. But yeah, I know you guys used to me already knocking the system already. But anyways, so yeah, so I have been playing this again. The last time I played it was in 2019 when I had loaded up my save file a week ago. And I last played it when I checked. It was the last time I played was in 2019, so it's been a long time and everything. I don't remember what I last did, but I was like, screw that. I'm just gonna continue from wherever I left off in 2019, not started from the beginning again, and everything like that. So yeah, so far after playing this, I would say my third time because my first time was in the PS2 and everything like that, and hated Final Fantasy 12. Never liked it and everything like that. I didn't like the changes and everything, which I'm about to talk about. The biggest change I don't like, and also so the first time I played it, I didn't like it, and then the second time I played it was in 2019, which I really don't remember because it's been so long ago, and then now the third time is now that I'm playing it again. And what I think so far, what do I think? Have my thoughts changed? Have my opinions changed on this game on Final Fantasy 12? And no, still sucks. Still don't like it. And one of the big issues I hate that I don't like that I hate. You guys already know is the battle system. Not turn based. It's action based. I really don't like the change that they did. I liked how it was when it was turn based. I feel like Final Fantasy is just known for turn based. When you think about Final Fantasy, you think about turn based, And now it's like the games are not, So it's crazy. I just ranted on Square Enix and talk about them again because here they are, you know. But I don't like that is not turn based. I feel like if it was turn based, it would have been a little bit much better in my opinion and everything like that. Because I love my turn based and everything. I don't like when they did that. I feel like after 10, Final Fantasy 20, 10, let's say 12. But Final Fantasy 10 is when they ruined this franchise and everything. That's when to me they started going downhill. They weren't the same anymore after 10 and after 10-2. Let's say after that one. Even though that one a lot of people didn't like, I liked it. I really liked it and everything like that. I liked it. I think I have it. Where is it? Oh, right here. Yeah. Final Fantasy 10. I got the remaster. Final Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 10-2. But I want to get them on the PS2. Honestly, I mean, I don't mind playing it on the PS4, but I remember I mentioned this many times already that I prefer these games on the original console. I really don't like these ports. Honestly, I feel like they usually mess up on the ports and all that. I'm not too big on it. I mean, for you guys, it'll probably be fine, whatever, because he has enhanced graphics or whatever. I don't care about that stuff. whatever like that. But and sometimes they'll have extra content. That'll be the only thing I actually care about when it comes to these remasters, because it probably puts like extra content in the game that the original version didn't have, which is another a positive. There's something I'm gonna talk about actually, which comes to like what I have in mind to talk about. The next thing I have to talk about, I should say. But in turn based, I don't like. I feel like after 10-2 is when it started going downhill with this one. But I'll still take this one any day over 15, 13, 13-2. And it wasn't like three different ones they made for 13. They really like there was hype for some reason. They was like just like obsessed, fixated with Final Fantasy 13 and with Lightning. It was like for some reason they just wanted to make more of those games, and they all sucked. They're super linear and it was just garbage. I mean, the positive is at least they returned to turn based. I actually just forgot about that. So sorry. So last turn based game actually was Final Fantasy 13. but they returned to it, but it was just a linear experience with that one. I didn't like it at all. I only played I think the first Final Fantasy 13 or whatever, and then I was there, just never touch it again. I'm like this is just garbage, whatever. But the last best one, I would say, in my opinion, was Final Fantasy 10-2. After that is when the series started going downhill with this one. But like I said, I'll take this any day over 13 and all the garbage they made after all the sequels they made for that one, and definitely I'll take it over 15, and definitely I'll take it over what's the next one they came out with 16, right? Which I think is only in the PS5. So yeah, I'll take this one over any of that garbage any day and everything like that. So, but like I said, my last favorite was 10-2, but my all time favorites would be the ones in the PS1. I feel like during that time, during the Square Soft era and everything with Final Fantasy, is when they were better, before they became Square Enix, before the merge and stuff like that. So the ones in the PS1 are my favorites. The main reason why is I'm not gonna talk about the positive yet with this one, but the main reason why is because just like in Final Fantasy X, just like in this one, just like in Final Fantasy 13, and I mean Final Fantasy 15, I guess yeah, I'll still count it as well as not having real maps. It's just more linear and everything like that, where you just go from point A to point B. And it's the same with this game. There's really no real map. You just go in, like when you leave a town or whatever, you're out on like a plains or whatever like that, some huge like desert area or whatever like that. Like to me, that's not a real map or overall. The continuity, I just call it real maps, but yeah, I know you guys know it as overalls and stuff like that. The Final Fantasies on the PS1 had overalls. Those big open world maps that you have that you can explore and everything like that. And where it's not linear. It's more like it opens up more. It's like when you finish up whatever you have to do, like the little beginning, whatever you have to do. Usually the beginning of these JRPGs are like really linear, and after that, once you leave the town, it kind of like opens up. You have a real map you can explore, check around, and everything like that. You're not like forced to just go from point A to point B. You could actually like check around, especially when you get a ship or a boat. It opens up the possibilities more, where you can like go to different continents, different islands, find like hidden villages or dungeons or forests or different type of items you can find, like rare items, like hidden items or whatever you can find when you get a boat or a plane, a ship, a dragon to fly, whatever you name it. All that stuff is what I like in a JRPG, and that's what's not existing in this. I mean, I don't know if you do. I guess I have to play more to find out if any of you guys could let me know. But for a game that talks about sky pirates, I don't see any flying going on in this game. Like I mean, yeah, they fly. Like I see in the cutscenes and shit, but I don't see you being able to fly to different places yourself. Like fly around the world map or whatever. And I can see why, because like I said, it's super linear and everything like that. I don't even think that there's a real map you see, like when you're in the real map section in the menu, the inventory or whatever like that. But that's not really a real map. I mean, like like overall, you actually just you're there in the open space where you can walk around and go to these places or whatever like that. It's not existent. So for a game with sky pirates centered around planes and shit, I don't see you flying anything like manually yourself, controlling it. I should say, except for the cutscenes, which is really dumb. It's really 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 stupid. But that's what I miss in these JRPGs, especially these Final Fantasy games during the PS1 era, is where you had a ship. Final Fantasy 7, you had the High Wind, you had the The Bronco, I think it was called, right? That one it turned into a boat after it had crashed and everything when Shinra was shooting at you guys and stuff like that. I remember that. The buggy. You get the buggy that you can ride around. I think that's the one you get from Gold Saucer. But do you get like a regular boat? No, I think I think it was just a Bronco that you use as a boat. I don't think you get any other type of boats. So yeah, so you got three vehicles you can use in Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VIII, you get the Ragnarok. Um, you get the Garden you can use as a boat. Oh, and a car. You can rent a car and everything like that, which is cool. That was a really great feature what they added in the eight. So that's three vehicles. So two games right there, three vehicles. Final Fantasy IX, you get. Oh damn, I actually don't remember. It's been so long since I played that one, so I honestly don't remember. But I do remember you do get a ship. I just don't remember the name of it. No, I don't remember the name. Was it? I was about to say the Tantalus, but I think that was the name of the group that you was in, was Zidane and his crew. Yeah, I don't remember. You guys, guys could help me out with that in the comment section below or whatever, like to refresh my memory with that one because I don't remember. I do want to play that one over. I want to play that one over. But when it comes to those first three on the PS1, I would say nine was like my weakest. Honestly, I preferred seven and eight. I know a lot of people didn't like eight. I feel like eight was very underrated. A lot of people didn't like it, and the reason why is because of the draw system. I really liked it, and honestly, I thought it was a good game. The music was great. Cutscenes was just awesome. Like the FMVs, oh my god, great. But yeah, six I've never played really. I played a little bit, but not too much, so I can't talk much on it because I don't know what you get. I mean, I have played the other ones as well, the other Final Fantasies on the 3DS. The one that I was playing the other day on the DS, I think that was Final Fantasy 4. I know you get a ship as well in that one, and I think a boat as well. Oh, and a submarine as well in that one too. I think it was in Final Fantasy 4 and Final Fantasy 3, I think, because that one is also in the DS, I believe. So I played both of those. Those were good. So, I forgot about that. Submarine in 7. You get a submarine in Final Fantasy 7 as well. So that's four different vehicles you get, and then 8 was 3. And I don't know why they never brought that back, by the way, with submarines like going underwater because that was great because you can explore land, you can explore land, you can explore the sky, the sea, and underwater as well. So damn, that's like that's crazy. That's four places you can search and everything like that. Like that's just great. Like they don't have that anymore in these games. Like four different places you can explore. So that's how you know it wasn't really linear, like how these games are. Hell no, I already know there's freaking no submarine in this game. And hell no, I already know there's like no freaking really like flying, I should say, in this game, except for when there's a cutscene and everything like that. But yeah, so that's another thing I don't like with these games nowadays, and specifically with a lot of these Square Enix games, is like they're very very linear and there's no freaking real maps. I miss that. So yeah, so my favorite Final Fantasy is always gonna be the ones in the PS1, specifically with 7 and 8. But yeah, I'll just say I'll throw 9 in it too. Even though I was like my least favorite out of the three, I still liked it. Still better than these games, and still better than any of the crap they have now, Square Enix. But yeah, so I don't like the linearness. I don't like not really no overworlds. I feel like the exploring is not too good in my opinion. Like it's not as I mean it's linear, but at least there's exploring. You can go to different areas. But if you do like stray away from like the mission and go to different areas, like you do a little bit of exploring out of that linear like path or whatever, you will run into really strong enemies that will just whoop your ass, and everything, kill you instantly. So yeah. So in a way, it's still linear in a way because it's like okay, you want to explore? Well, guess what? You can't because if you go here, you be a powerful ass monster or whatever, or a boss waiting for you and just kill you. So you gotta end up continue on the story anyways, So it's linear regardless. And but yeah, but let me talk about the positive real quick. Two positives, and I can go back to the negatives. So one thing I do like about this game that the PS2 version doesn't have, and that is a job system. What they call a license in this game, license boards or whatever like that, and they call it LP that you get after you defeat enemies. I call it JP. That's what I remember that as the Final Fantasy Tactics with the job points that you get to change your jobs and to learn different like abilities within that job class you're in. So yeah, so there's a job system in this one that is not in the PS2 version. That's the only reason why I decided to stick with this one and not get the PS2 version because of this feature, and which I think was really good to add and one of my favorite features in Final Fantasy games with the job system and everything like that. So this game has it. I have heard on Reddit, I don't know if it's 100% true, but it sounds like it, that the reason why there's no job system in the PS2 version is because they didn't have enough time to do it. They didn't have enough time to add it, I should say. So that's the reason why it was missing. But if that feature was in it, I would have honestly took that. I would have definitely bought that one because it's really cheap. I checked price on eBay. I would have bought that one, and maybe I would have still kept this one. I was thinking probably sell this, but I would have just kept it still. But yeah, so I do like the job system in this game. Actually, yesterday I got my first summoning that they call espers. I just know them as summonings for Final Fantasy VII. Since that was the first one I played in the Final Fantasy series, I just know that summonings and everything like that. Before, I think in 8 is when he started calling a different name. Yeah, 8 was called Guardians. 9, I don't remember what they were calling 9. Oh, Edolians or something like that. Yeah, Edolians, how do you say it? And after that, they started calling it espers. But I just call them summonings. But yeah, I prefer the name. I prefer the name summonings or even Adolian. Adolian, how do you say it for Final Fantasy 9 was cool. But yeah, I don't know why they changed the name to espers, but I don't like it. But yeah, but I got my first summoning and everything, and then after that, I was able to unlock the second job you can get. You can get 2 jobs, which is great. I love that feature. So you can have 2 different jobs, learning 2 different sets of abilities for the 2 jobs that you have equipped. That you have learned. What you have equipped and everything like that. I love that. Really good feature. So that's one huge positive I can say with this game is the job system, and on top of that, being able to have 2 jobs at the same time, which is really great. Something I wish you could have in Final Fantasy Tactics. You can only have one job and system in that game, one job class and everything like that. So that was really good. And the second thing I can say is, and one of the reasons why I'm still playing this game, even though I don't like it really, is the story. I feel like the story is really good so far. I've been really interested, like really divested into it and everything, like invested into it and everything like that. Like I feel like it's really good. I feel like the story so far is really. I mean, I wouldn't really say really really good, but it just interests me a lot. Like I like what's going on. I always like JRPGs that have like a story where it's like 2 warring factions, like 2 different like nations fighting against each other, or 3 fighting against each other, or 4 fighting against each other. For some reason, I feel like when it comes to like a war type of story for JRPGs, it works better. That's in my opinion. I love those. I prefer those any day over some like powerful wizard or something like that wants to take over the world or whatever like that, wants to find crystals and shit like that. But I prefer this one, even though this one seems like it is about crystals as well, because about these shards that the Empire, the Arcadian Empire is trying to collect or whatever like that. And we got our hands on the one I got yesterday, the first one I got, the Dawn Shard. And I think what was it? There's 2, I think there's 3 in total. And the other 2 shards that, the Empire has in their hands right now, the Dust Shard, and I forgot what the other one was called, whatever. So yeah, so we was able to get our hands on that one and everything like that. And so I guess you could say it's similar with that story of finding crystals and shit to take over the world. But it's still, at least it's a war story and everything like that, which I like. That's one of my favorite things I liked about Final Fantasy Tactics, is where it's like different countries or whatever fighting against each other and everything like that. So it's a story about war, about turmoil, about betrayal and stuff like that, about revenge. I like stories like that. Really like stories like that. That gets me interested in anything like that. And especially with the cutscenes to go with them, the FMVs to go with them and everything. So I like the story. I do love the cutscenes, the FMVs. Everything looks really good. Especially, the visuals look much better, of course, because since it's fully remastered and shit. Like I would have cared anyways. But yeah, but still, like it looks nicer. It looks much like crisp, sharp, seeing these nice FMVs play out and everything like that. It's really good so far. So I already know when I get further, I already know it's gonna be like some crazy cutscenes and shit, like with them fighting each other and stuff. That's what I'm waiting to see and everything like that. So I give it that. I give this game that. Like the story so far has piqued my interest. It has interested me enough to just keep playing, even though I'm not a big fan of the battle system and the other features in the game.
This might get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
Now, another thing I really don't like is the dungeons. I feel like a lot of dungeons that just take forever to complete. It's like a damn maze that you're just running through. Oh my lord, it's so annoying. So annoying. Especially that area where you like, it's like a desert, but it's not. I mean, it's like a desert, but you're like running on this like oil factory, whatever, across the desert, like across the sea, ocean, or whatever like that. It kind of reminds me of that level in Final Fantasy VIII when you guys was leaving, like you guys were escaping the prison, and it's like some type of like, how do you call it, like some type of like factory building shit that was like in the sand, like the quicksand. It's something like that or whatever like that. And that place was it took forever to get through that part, so I can get to the damn tomb, Wrathwald's tomb, so I can get the damn the Dawn Shard in this game and everything. It was so annoying. I was like, when is this place gonna freaking end? Like that part that got me tired. Like I was drained, guys. Like this shit will not end. Like, can I get to the damn tomb already? Like I don't like JRPGs that have long ass dungeons like this. Oh my god. One other one for that comes to mind, for example, was Rogue Galaxy. That one that I reviewed on here and everything. That one, the dungeons are freaking crazy long. Like it takes forever to complete dungeons. Like shit. Like how long am I gonna be in this damn dungeon? So I don't like that.
Ha!
Other than that, like I said, the story so far has piqued my interest to keep playing. I'm not too big on it. It's okay. The game is not the best. In my opinion, it still sucks. The FFBs are cool. I do like you can have jobs. You have job classes in the game that you can get to and everything. There's mini game. I mean, well, not mini games. There's side missions you can do like the hunts. You are part of a clan or you join a clan where you can do like missions hunting certain monsters in different areas and stuff like that. And then also when you go to the bar, there's its own separate hunt like board that you can look at where you can like take on the missions there to fight other bosses. So the same shit as the ones in the clan. So I don't really see the point why they added that. It's the same shit. You collect hunts from a bar and you also do it from the clan. I don't see the reason for that. It should have just been at one place. But and that's it for so far. When it comes to the side quests, it's the only ones I have. I have found out about. I don't know if there's anything. I mean, I've encountered so far. I don't know if there's any other sort of side quests in the game, whatever like that, or any type of mini games like a lot of Final Fantasies in the past were known for. Like in 7, when you have Gold Saucer and everything, where you can play the arcade games. And 8, was there any mini games 8? Now I actually don't remember if there's any. But my favorite was Gold Saucer. Oh my lord, an amusement park and a freaking game that you can play. You can actually go to and play the games within a game. So that was really cool. Like I don't see that feature at all in any games anymore. Like that would be such a great feature to have back. Bring back a damn amusement park that you can have fun in and stuff like that. So that would be great. The only game I could think of that had something like that was the Tales of game. I think it was Tales of Symphonia, or was it Abyss? One of those that you can go to amusement park as well and everything like that. But of course it wasn't as good as I was about to say this. It wasn't as good as Final Fantasy 7. But yeah. And that's it. But yeah, this door's like just pushing my back because like windy outside. I have the window open. But yeah, and what else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Yeah, I think that was about it. And that's it, guys. So yeah, so my opinions on this game still the same and everything like that. Hasn't changed. It's just, I guess you could say I like a little bit better than when I first played it back in the PS2 as a kid and everything like that. So it's a little bit better. But I still like the battle system and everything. That's my main gripe with this game is I wish it was turn-based and I wish it was an overworld and I wish the freaking dungeons wasn't so damn long. One other thing I do like, which is a positive, but when it comes to like the battle system and like how it is like running on like certain like areas like the fields like the plains like running the plains or like some type of like what's it called like swampy area whatever the exact name I'm looking for that it does remind me of what's that game called for the Dreamcast Phantasy Star Online. It reminds me of that. That's how it reminds me, like running through the fields and stuff with your teammates and just, hit an attack and then select the enemy that you see that's close by and you guys run to it and attack it automatically. It does remind me of the same type of battle system, the same type of like mechanics, the feel of the Phantasy Star online games I used to play back then, the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
I love that series, by the way. Like, one day I need to cover it. I don't have them in my possession. I would like to, but I do remember I had downloaded the Fantasy Star 1 and 2 ROM on my modded Wii, so that I can play on there. It was for the GameCube though. That originally came out for the GameCube, but I have the GameCube emulator on my modded Wii. So I was thinking I can probably play it one day and like do a little short play on it and a little review as well for you guys and stuff like that. Or maybe I can just get a Dreamcast version and play that one. but I don't think they ever came out with Fantasy Star 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast. That was on the GameCube. And I think it was only exclusive on the GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. But correct me on that one if I'm wrong. But it reminds me, like, the battle system in this game and like how you run through the field with your team, how you select your attack and you run to it, automatically attack. It reminds me of the Fantasy Star games and stuff like that. So in a way, I say that's as a positive. But as a Final Fantasy game, I didn't want to see that. I'd rather just see a turn-based. I'd rather that be a different type of game, that's not known for turn-based or whatever like that, in my opinion. And yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, that's the only thing I was missing that I wanted to mention. Anything else I want to mention so far with this port? I think I'm not really a fan of like how the characters look, the models. I feel like they have some weird looking faces and shit. Honestly, in my opinion, like I feel like Van's face looks kind of like weird. It looks like kind of like plasticky or whatever like that. It looks terrible in my opinion. Like I don't like the way he looks. And I don't know how the PS2 version looks because it's been a long time since I played that one. But I should look at it like comparison side by side online to see. But I really don't like how their models looks, especially when it comes to Van's. Like I feel like his looks kind of weird. His face, it looks very weird. Like he had plastic surgery or some shit. but yeah. So not a fan. But another issue I don't like is that you can have real quick is that you can only have 3 people in battles instead of 4. I feel like it should be 4 because you have mad people on your team, so many people on your team, and you can only use 3 in a battle, with the exception of a guest. If you have a guest on your team or whatever for a short amount of time, that's 4 people you can use in battle. So I don't see why you can't have 4 people in battle then if you can when there's a guest on your team or whatever in your party for a short amount of time. So I don't like that. I feel like you should have at least 4. I feel like 4 would be better to fight in, especially when it comes to some of the bosses in the game. Oh my lord, like, you have mad HP and shit. So, a ton of HP, sometimes to be really strong too, the attacks, especially when you take on a lot of the hunts and stuff from the clans and also the hunt board, the board or whatever it's called in the bar. I feel like 4 would have been better. So I don't like that you can only have 3 people and everything like that. So it's kind of annoying. And another thing actually just popped in my head, so good thing I mentioned that. Good thing I remember this now before I ended this. But the leveling up, I don't like that the people that you don't have active in the battle, they don't get experience. I'm like, what? Like, I don't. That's dumb. I always hated JRPGs that did that shit. Always hated that shit. Like, everybody in the party should be getting experience. I don't like that you have to switch out this person and put that person in so they can get experience. I hate that feature so much. Oh my lord, that used to piss me off a lot in the older Pokemon games back then. By the way, I hated that so much. Like, everyone should be getting it. I don't like that you have to switch out this person and put this person in so they can get some experience. Like, I hate that. But yeah, so that's another big issue I have with the game. And yeah, I wish there was 4 people in total. I wish everybody in your party got experience because there's a lot of people in your party, So I don't like that. But my three favorites that I use, my 3 mains, I should say, my party. Of course, number 1, my main character I play as, of course, and I fight as in the battles is Van. I think it's called Van, right? Yeah, Van, not Vane. Van, Baltier, and Bosch. That's my 3 that I use in my team and everything. So yeah, and I think for Van, I have him. His 2 classes I have is it's called Bushi, which is like a samurai. I always like samurais in games, especially with the samurai sword, like the mace mute, how do you say mace mune or whatever like that. Always my favorite weapons in games. And my second one is like a thief class. I forgot the name of what it's called. That he uses daggers and stuff. That's my second favorite classes in JRPGs and stuff like that. And then Baltier, I have him as machinist and time battle mage. And then for Bosch, I have him as a knight and a foe breaker, is it called, something like that. But yeah, so that's what I have for all of them. That's it. They're 2 jobs and everything for my main right there. My 3 characters, my 3 main that I use in battles and shit. But yeah, but that's it, guys. So yeah, talk long enough with this one and everything. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of this review. What you guys think of Final Fantasy 12 as a whole. For any of you guys that have played it originally on the PS2 and have played it on the PS4 or wherever. I don't know if this also was on PC or whatever like that. Wherever you guys played this one, let me know what you guys thought of it and everything like that. What do you guys think about the battle system? Do you guys prefer the turn-based like me? Or you guys don't really care or what, you know? But yeah, so let me know in the comment section down below and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode, part of my March of Horror Game series. Take care.
such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwald's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite. Are you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone, you must admit, 'tis more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Fran? Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be day-affected Nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected Nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it? You stand!
Hold her down!
What's
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen. Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.